Hi everyone and welcome back to Catherine's Plates. I'm Catherine. Today I'm bringing up my bananas. I want to show you two different versions of banana bread. Now I have the 3-ingredient banana bread that I'm going to make from a cake mix box. And then I've got my homemade version banana bread. Now I don't think you've seen that one. Okay guys, I have lots listed down in my description box of different ways that you can use cake mix for desserts. And also I have other versions of banana bread. One's an upside down banana bread and another one is the Crockpot banana bread. Go check them out after you watch my video here. Let me know, 3-ingredient box or homemade version. Okay guys, if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button down below and that bell notification so you'll know when my shows are posted. Grab your bananas and let's go. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and then you just want to lightly spray a cake pan. Now this is a 9x5 that I'm using here. All right, let's go ahead now and put this aside. I'm going to bring my bananas over here. I'm going to use 3 large, and these are very ripe bananas. I mean, they are falling off of their stem here. So we're just going to put them into a large bowl. Oh yeah. Look at that. These smell so good. And they are ready to go. So now that I got my bananas in my large bowl here, I'm just going to take a fork and let's mash these up really good. Okay, now when I say cake mix box, I use it a lot in recipes, and I'll link it down below, a playlist of all of my recipes that I've made using a box of cake mix. And generally they consist of cookies, cakes, like poke cakes and things like that. So really interesting and fun ways to use a cake mix from box. Now I've made banana bread in a crock pot, and that was a homemade version. And then I also did an upside down banana cake. It's kind of like an upside down pineapple cake, but y'all go check that one out. Oh my gosh. I will link all of these down below in the description box if you want to check them out. Okay, I have a yellow cake mix that I'm going to be using. Y'all, if you have the spice cake mix, oh my gosh, can you imagine what that would do to this? Yeah. Okay. Let me open this up. You can add cinnamon, nutmeg, whatever flavors you like in a banana bread. I'm just keeping this simple today and keeping it very spice free, but feel free. Okay, I got that going in there. Now I've got 2 eggs here. I'm going to crack each one into a bowl. Put that there. That way, when you crack it into a separate bowl and add it, you can make sure that there's no shells in there or anything funky that just, would fall into your cake mix that you wouldn't be able to get out. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to use a wooden spoon here. Go ahead and just kind of break up the yolks a little bit and the egg. And then stir this all together until it's well combined. Now, if you want to add nuts to this or chocolate chips, go ahead. I like walnuts in banana bread. My mom makes a really great banana bread recipe, and she makes it around the holidays and hands them out to all her friends and family. She just makes a whole bunch of them. And we get 2 of them, and one of them has walnuts in it and the other one doesn't have any nuts because, I don't know, it's really weird, but my family, my husband and my kids don't like the nuts in banana bread. So we always get 2. So this one today is not going to have any walnuts or anything like that in it. Okay, this is all well combined. Now you want to make sure that you go deep into the bowl, down to the bottom, and make sure there's no powdery stuff because you don't want that to fall into your loaf pan and not be able to mix that up. Okay, Let's go ahead and move this out of the way. We're gonna bring our loaf pan over here. There we go. And just pour your batter in. Y'all, it smells good. It smells amazing. So if you don't have flour, or you're running out of flour and you don't want to put it all together like that, then this is the recipe for you. Semi-homemade banana bread. Now there is like chocolate banana bread, so I've never tried it, but I wonder if anybody else has. It would be like a chocolate cake mix, and then use your bananas and your eggs. Oh my gosh, I bet that would be good. Okay, so I'm just hitting my pan right here on my countertop just to make sure there's no air holes in there. Flatten it out, even it out. There we go. Okay guys, I'm ready to put this in my oven that's been preheating at 350 degrees. And I'm going to bake this for about 35 to 40 minutes. I'm going to check it around that 35-minute mark. Make sure you put a toothpick in and it should come out clean. Now there can be a few crumbs on it, that's totally fine. Okay, and it should pull away from the edges of your loaf pan also. Okay guys, I'll be back. Okay, so this is the semi-homemade banana bread, using 3 ingredients, and one of those ingredients was a boxed cake mix. So let's go ahead. I've got my cake knife here. If I don't start cutting into these, my family will. Okay, let's take a look at this. That looks like banana bread to me. It smells delicious. Okay, I'm going to slather some butter on it because that's the way I like it, and then I'm going to give it a try for you. That is so good. I can definitely taste that banana flavor in there. It's very moist. And it's very good. It's got a nice crumb to it. Okay. Okay. Y'all, for a fast version of a semi-homemade banana bread, try this. And like I said, remember, try it with the chocolate cake mix too. That's the one I want to try. All right, let's go ahead now and move on to our homemade banana bread. Okay, we're going to go ahead now and start with the homemade banana bread recipe. Now I've got my oven preheating at 350 degrees, and I've also got my loaf pan here. Now this is a 9x5 size. Now I sprayed the inside just a little bit and put some parchment paper on here. I'm just showing you different techniques, and then I'm just going to take my spray again and just spray that lightly. All right, we're just going to lay this off to the side, and then we're going to start baking the bread. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is add, there's a lot of ingredients sitting here, right, for homemade, but y'all, homemade is so delicious, right? Okay, I've got 3 bananas. These are very ripe bananas, so I'm going to add these to my bowl here. Y'all, I have a dog, it's a beagle, and every time I come in here to do a recipe, she comes in here, and then she needs to drink water, she needs to go outside, she needs to check out everything I'm doing in here. Doesn't it sound like a 3-year-old? If you hear little noises, that's her. Okay, we're going to start mashing up the bananas here, and while we get a good mash going on, I'm going to add a 1/3 cup of melted butter, which I have right here. And I'm going to get that all going together. Okay, we're going to add 3/4 cup of sugar. 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 1 egg, which I'm going to crack into a bowl first. Okay, I'm going to just take my fork here and just kind of beat this up a little bit. Okay, this is our all-in-one bowl banana bread, so everything's going to happen right in here. So I'm going to go ahead now and kind of mix this up. Okay, I'm going to place 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Just going to sprinkle it over it. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Put about 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. And about 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. Right, we're just going to take a wooden spoon and mix this all together until well combined. Okay, we're going to go ahead now and just add our last ingredient, which is flour. And I'm going to put about 1½ cups in. So I just scoop out the flour and then just scrape it off with the back end of a knife to get an even amount. And then we're going to add that. Okay, combine this all together. Okay, let me know down in the comments what is different between my homemade banana bread and your recipe that you like. And are you liking the fact that there's a semi-homemade recipe also that you can use using cake mix from a box? I'm gonna bring my pan over here and I'm gonna pour my batter in. I'm just going to beat it on the counter for just a minute, shake it around, get all the air pockets out to make sure it's nice and smooth on the top. Okay, it's all ready to go into my preheated oven at 350 degrees for about 50 to 55 minutes. Just make sure you check it with a toothpick. It should come out clean. Now, it can have a few crumbs on it. That is fine, but you don't want any kind of wet batter on there. And the bread should pull away from the sides of the pan. Okay guys, I'll be right back. Okay, here is my homemade banana bread. Oh, it smells so delicious. Let me cut into this for you. Okay, look at that. It looks like banana bread, doesn't it? Homemade banana bread. Oh my goodness. There's the other piece of it. And you know, get your butter. Oh yeah, this is still warm. Okay, I'm gonna take a bite for you guys. Y'all, that is homemade banana bread. That is what I love about banana bread. It's very light, very fluffy on the inside. It's moist for sure. It's got a nice crumb to it. Oh, and slathering butter on it doesn't hurt. Okay everyone, let me know your favorite down in the comments. Was it the semi-homemade using 3 ingredients with a cake mix box, or did you like the homemade version? You know, if I had to pick one, it would be the homemade version always, but that semi-homemade was really delicious for a quick, easy, delicious banana bread. Okay guys, comment down below, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below so you'll always know when shows like this are posted. Okay, I will see you on my next episode.